Theme song.
2.0.
They say, if you water your link daily, it will grow into a mighty link. A lonk. He's from Pennsylvania.
He sent me that picture with like no further context and fuck it, killed me. I just Lonk from Pennsylvania joins the fucking race. And just joins the fucking race is good. And then this stupid fucking face he's pulling. It's so basic, just so very funny. Stupid chair lowered again. It lowers so gently, sometimes I don't notice it happening.
Just
like,
squeezing.
it's how I imagine it feels when MODOK goes to sleep. You know, like, does he sleep? His little jet turns off and he goes. I wonder if it sneaks up on him. Maybe he doesn't sleep at all. I mean, if you're like a midget's head fused into like a brain chair, maybe he's got like one of those brains that's like chambered.
I really
Like
want
the
him to
Ferengi.
be played by Patton Oswalt.
Yeah,
He's got the perfect noggin.
pretty much. What's the other one I had going for that? Patton Oswalt or Rainn Wilson? Dwight from The Office. From America Office. Yeah. I mean, just really, you know, any kind of nasally, whiny white guy.
Look, you're
can do
describing me
that.
to a T, okay? Shut up.
Yeah, well, you have a beard. It's completely different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
My
know.
beard makes up for the high pitch.
I don't know if beard hair can be made to go away. That's just a technology that's beyond me. I mean, I did shave my nipples today. It's been a bit of a week. All right, look. You know, like I'm not hairy, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like you
yeah,
see me
yeah.
without my shirt on. It's, you know, just mostly skin. The thing is, my nipples, and I want to stress, it's more the pecs. 'Cause it's not the nipples. It's not like I've got like fucking a forest around the tiny little clitoral protuberance that is my fucking nipple. That little pink circle is its thing. It's not hairy. The space immediately around that, hairy. And like, not forest, again, it's weird. It's my own little version of chest hair, but it's noticeable, you know? So like, it was getting to the point where it wasn't that I had like some kind of sparse, gentle chest hair. It was that I had fairly noticeably hairy nipples. And I don't need that. So I decided to just do a little fucking trimming around shaving with the, you know, safety razor I have. I use to keep my beard tidy and shit. Well, not tidy, but to shave the neck, you know, so you don't have fucking neck stubble.
Oh.
But then I was left with a situation, because like, I kept it tight to the area that was hairiest, but the problem is you get rid of the hairiest area, then the next hairy area is the hairiest area. I can't say hairy area anymore, it's fucking with me.
Hairy area, hairy area, hairy area, hairy area.
hairy area.
That's
hairy area.
fucked.
I'm amazed I got through that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm good at talking.
You're like the fucking Edgar Wright of talking.
Yeah. Edgar Wright never looks like Edgar Wright. He always looks like some other cunt. You know? He's got
Big
the least
problem.
his own face ever. He just looks like, every time I see him, it's just like, he looks kind of like Skeet Ulrich from the right angles. And, you know, that's just all. That's just all he is. He has such a nondescript face for someone who does look like somebody.
Yeah.
So then I just had to shave kind of the rest of it. And I didn't really have to shave the kind of wisps that you can occasionally see at the top of my shirt. Because
Fuck.
they're so gentle. There's just nothing going on there, you know? Like, you have to, like, really, you have to be,
Oh, they're big pots.
attempting to spoon me, to, like, reverse spoon me, fork me, to see my chest hair at all. So now it's fine. It's you know, it's all okay. Slap a bit of moisturizer on there, it's good. Just, it was touch and go there for a sec. Because, you know, when you're trying to like balance a beard or something like that and you do a little too much, and then you gotta do the other side of it much, and then it's just like this terrible seesaw. Before you know it, your head's completely bald. No, I knew a guy who, it's this Taiwanese dude that worked at a bowling alley with a friend of mine. And one time I come in there because I could get like $4 beers.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it was a good deal. and he's wearing a hat, and the hat
come
is
on.
like Marvel character attempting to be incognito low, like like head covering. And
Yeah.
so naturally, my first question is like, "What are you doing?" And he's because it's me, he's like, "Yeah, all right, I'll tell you. I was drunk and shaving, and he'd rubbed his eye with like the back of his hand. And the back of his hand had some shaving cream on it, and so he just automatically, because there was shaving cream, got the razor up to wipe the shaving cream off with the thing that you wipe the shaving cream off with, and just cut like maybe a centimeter of eyebrow off, and it was enough to notice. So he tried to balance the other side of the eyebrow and did it too much, and so he kept doing it until he had these two deranged tufts. Just this, like, imagine at the center, like where it kind of like, not even like where it can make a unibrow, like our ocular center. There's just two bits, like little Hitler mustaches for your eyes. Like that. And then he just gave up. Like he just snapped and was like, that's it. And shaved his own eyebrows off. So I was kind of in that predicament, I'm just like, okay. Because I didn't want to turn it into a whole thing.
Yeah. Alright, where the fuck is this chart?
You can bust the razor out and do a bit of trimming, but if you're going to sit there and go, okay, I'm shaving my chest today, that feels like more of an event. Like, not like I got to get, like, invitations out, but it's just, I don't want that to be a thing. I want to be able to just get by without shaving my chest. I mean, I already have this funny little faintly hairy tuft on my back that I just... Though I nearly pulled a muscle shaving that last time.
But like in the bottom of your back or the top?
No, this is the best bit. It's literally under my left shoulder blade. And it's on a diagonal, and it makes 0 sense.
Look.
I know. I hate these things.
Could you just fucking make the light stay there, cunt?
All right.
What is the
Center
fucking
of that wobble?
disappoint? Like, come on. That thing was directly under the water, like just under the surface. It's floating.
I just hopped out and grabbed it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Better be that fucking chart. I can't remember where the chart is here. Might be on that
What
island.
did that incredible chart say?
The incredible chart is where it shows you where you get the Triforce charts
Okay.
and the Triforce pieces.
All right. So the Triforce chart's around here.
Yeah,
It's probably on that island. They like to do things like that. Imagine this game with like a fucking scuba element.
oh, fuck no. I don't like scuba.
Oh, that's right. It scares the shit out of you.
I'm gonna get right up in your face.
I mean, the thing of it is, though, a scuba element would be fucking great. Your deranged phobia aside.
Can't get me in the water, bitches.
Are you sure?
Because I'm moving too fast.
Oh.
Suckers. I just like going hell bent for leather straight up in their face and just going dush, 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 dush. That one hurt me. Too close. It's too close, Aaron.
Well, weren't you fucking, like, getting hurt with your own bombs?
Yeah, that's why I said too close. I shot
Holy
that bomb
shit.
out of the air! I'm not gonna get that one. Fuck you.
Taking some hits there.
Grab my
That's
juice.
right. You got some gram goo.
I disagree.
Like, he is fucking slamming you.
Oh, there's
there's
cannons.
tits. That's the hairy nip problem that I was talking about. I don't. No wind in here at all. Is there nothing you can spend the money on? It just feels weird that we're sitting on, or at least get like a bigger wallet. No? Because I don't remember any other. And again, it's been a while. We're on the Isle of Man.
That literally button does nothing.
Don't you have to?
Oh, there it goes. It just wasn't working. I just wanted to
Yeah,
see
use
what it
the-
said.
The Ween Waker.
What was the song? I am the weeb waker.
You waker.
Imagine if
Body
you just
pillow.
walked into someone's house and played a song on your phone and a chest appeared in front of you. Hey,
I don't
that's where I keep my
have,
weed.
like, a floor mural though. Like that's like if I had more suspicious floor murals. Like my dad's apartment complex has this patch of like, you know, the brickwork they put on the ground, and I don't know, there's like a sinkhole under it, or some kind of chicken civilization, and it looks exactly like those patches in Zeldas that go, "Hey, bomb here, and you'll get like money."
Have you tried bombing it?
I haven't made an explosive in a long time. It's like, that's the thing, terrorism ruined that. Because,
Yeah.
you know, when I was in high school, like, year 8 and 9 and shit, you could just download, you know, the fucking bomb-making tutorials and shit, and you could have a stab at it. And no one was, you know, there was no concerns of Azio renditioning me to, like, some other cunt's house for a week without telling anybody. You know, you could just do that. I mean, figuring out, you'd get, you know, soda bulbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, Ferals would huff them, which still one of the lowest rent fucking highs you can possibly get. Like, so you buy a box of those. If you wanted to get fancy, you'd buy a box of them. And you'd buy like, you know, 4 or 5 boxes of sparklers. And then you'd put like the box of, actually no, I probably shouldn't finish this because then I'm technically explaining how to make an
don't do
explosive
that.
on the internet. This is how we get like in trouble. See, this is the problem, is this like, it ruined everything. The point is we used to be able to make things that fucking exploded. And like, you know, we just have good wholesome fun when we'd go out into the big paddock that existed for some reason. One time I just said, like, you know, it'd be fun if we could just blow up a turd. You know, because that'd be funny.
I agree.
You know, you can only blow up so many patches of ground. Because the thing about these is they don't blow up like a fucking Hollywood explosion where there's fire and shit. They just sort of, it's just a popping sound, basically. So if you bury them a little, it explodes dirt everywhere. And it also keeps the shrapnel down. And you've now got a far more interesting, you know, event. And so that was where the, hey, what if the dirt was poo revolution that I brought in was. And then, have you ever had one of those friends that you just can't, not really a friend, it's like a friend of a friend, or just a guy that is around you sometimes, and you absolutely can't trust them, just not because they're evil, but because they're a fucking maniac whose idea of fun starts like way beyond any sensible thing? Yeah, that was this kid called Miles. And it took me like a while to figure out what happened. Because he went away and then he just came back with poo in like a plastic bag. And I thought he'd just fortuitously found dog poo.
Did he shit in a bag?
Yeah, it took me ages to find out that he just sort of figure. Like, you know, my other friend kind of made fun of me. He's like, where do you think he got that shit? I was like, oh, I was figuring he found dog shit. And it's like, no, he took a shit in a fucking bag. Like, you said, hey, poo would be good. And he literally, without question or anything else, because normally you'd have to, you know, harass the weakest friend into shitting in a bag for you. Like, if you wanted human shit, like, you know, on demand.
I'm so glad that none of my friends ever shit in a plastic bag and gave it to me.
Oh, well, he didn't hand it to me.
I know, but you were fucking near it.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, now we were blowing up poo. That was what the afternoon was about. Have you ever seen poo explode?
I have not.
Have you ever had to hide behind a tree to avoid, like, the poo shrapnel? The shitnel?
No.
It's fun.
I just want to go a whirly bird.
Yeah, well, you're not allowed to. Now you've got, like...
I want this.
I mean, they're on you.
All right, here we go. I can...
You're not gonna get this.
Oh, so close.
They're not gonna let you. They're like fucking... Oh. Aaron doesn't deserve nice things. No.
I'll get it.
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Too bad.
That's.
I have a stick.
I'm going to
They're
a
killing
different.
themselves.
I'm going to a different YouTube.
Dude.
Yeah. I want to kill myself after watching that.
I'm next level. I didn't even do anything.
That's a pacifist run strat.
Yeah. Ganondorf hits himself. Why you keep hitting yourself?
Yeah. Boob.
Can't face.
More like Ganondorf. Fucking.
Oh, sure, he can call you smelly it, but I can't call you a vagina face. Different, Todd.
Vagina face just doesn't flow. You know, like.
That's what makes it so
the thing
good.
about, like. Well, I mean, mutt mouth would work.
Mutt mouth. Oi, have some bombs, cunts.
What the fuck did
That
I do with
work?
my coffee?
I thought
Did I
we
leave my
tested it
coffee
last time.
outside? Ah, god damn it! I came to work without my fancy fucking coffee. It's not fancy. I lied. Just so the fucking.
Next time I hit you in the bum with a sword, can you gyrate then explode?
I can promise one of those things. Look. You know, the people are gonna make fun of you for how much you're sucking at this, and then that's gonna rub off on me. Like,
Look, you're a natural sucker. It's fine.
Like, you've got to like stop screwing around and be good for the next 15 minutes.
Too much.
Pretend like you've actually played a video game before.
Hey,
Because I know you can do it. That's the bit that's annoying me. It's like watching Adam Sandler do terrible, terrible movies. It's like, you can do movies. You know this. There's evidence. People are upset you didn't get an Oscar nomination for your thing about a Jewish gambling addict. You know? It's not like we're all furious with the loser from Grandma's Boy for doing another shithouse film.
I am. I liked Grandma's Boy. Had its moments.
Okay, were you really high when you watched it?
No, not the first time.
That's fucking amazing. Because literally the only people I've ever had tell me like Grandma's Boy has been people who are, you know, like proper stoners. Who were proper high when they watched it.
I was young. Yeah.
How old?
When did it come out?
A while ago now, like, I mean, you could have been like 14. I mean, 14 makes sense.
I wasn't that young.
It's just, it's not like, you know, because Sandler was still funny during that period. It was before his descent into tax write-offs for his chums. Although, I suppose, you know, if you were making terrible movies and didn't invite me into your bullshit, you know, tax dodge, I'd be
2006. So I would have been 18 at the time. 18, 19.
That's still close enough, yeah. 18-year-olds are useless.
Very much, yeah.
You can't listen to anything an 18-year-old says. You're allowed to send them to war and touch their genitals. Aside from that, pointless creatures. If you go to the Navy, do both of those at once.
Cool.
Send them to genital war.
In the Navy.
I mean, it's kind of fun. I suppose they're on boats. So at least the army, I suppose, could go to brothels. Did they ever have brothel ships? You know, I figure like you could have made a lot of money that way if you just had like...
We can make a brothel submarine. We just pop up next to him.
Dude, the chum sub! Alright,
Copyright.
go fund me this idea. I guarantee you a return on your investment. Look, it might be staggering, but I think the name Chub Sub alone.
By return, we also don't mean money.
Yeah.
I mean, just
More-
your enjoyment.
More release. Chub Sub.
You can just imagine that popping up next to a
Yeah.
ship. Hello,
Well, I mean, like,
boys.
because the party bus has grown stale, Aaron, and like everyone's been on a boat. Have you been on a submarine?
Also have.
I mean, I think I've been on one that was like a museum or some shit. You know? Like there was one where it had been converted.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, you know, there wasn't much of a party atmosphere going on that fucking thing, you know? There were no visible tits.
Is that really a party then?
Well, yeah, that's you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, education is a party for the mind, but like, I do frequently enjoy a party for my hands. Welcome to Aaron and Gabe's Chubb sub. I mean, that Norwegian dude built his own submarine and murdered a woman on it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, I know you're not supposed to blame the victim, but if some weird fucking Scandinavian is trying to convince me to get onto his homemade submarine, I mean, my first thought is you're gonna kill me on this fucking thing.
I will not get on your submarine. No. I don't like small confined spaces in the ocean.
Yeah.
Combine two of those together?
I feel like... See, I don't like heights. And so flying used to be a bit of a difficulty for me. But, like, I've gotten past it by sort of just paying attention to the physical qualities of the tube. You know, because I'm in the tube. It's not like I'm in a biplane with the wind ripping past my face and the visible, very physical ground. You know, the physical reality of that height being made brutally apparent to me. This is a bird head puzzle, I remember that. You gotta use one of the fucking haunted Ray Romano physiques to... You know what's weird about that show?
Well, everyone loves Raymond.
Yeah. So think about... You know how Ray's Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his parents.
Yeah, we were having a discussion about this the other day. They're like Irish Catholic.
Yeah. Well, like... Were we discussing this on the record or were we discussing this in the car?
No, we're in the car.
Oh, that's right. Couldn't remember whether I said it to you or whether I just screamed it into a mirror in a moment of lucidity. Because, like, the woman who played his mother, like, is, like, Russian Jewish. His dad's Irish. And he's Italian. And, like, very Italian. Not one of those Italians that you could pass for white and send, you know, to get an education and participate in the real world. It's kind of funny to me. Because even, like, they don't look like him. You know, because, like, Brad Garrett's Jewish. But he's one of those Jewish that can, like, you know, just be any ethnicity. Like, they could make him Mexican if they wanted to. They used to do that a lot in the 80s. I don't know if they were, like, opposed to hiring Mexicans or just really used to hiring Jews. Or, like, Vasquez in fucking Aliens. You know, the woman who was, like, really Latino.
Yeah.
Not Latino. Jewish. It's kind of funny when you think about it.
I know what you meant.
Fuck off! This is like... in Pepe Le Pew.
Shit.
Like, you know, where...
Unfair.
They knocked the pair power out of him. I'd have been really impressed if you got that.
I thought that was going to hit.
Instead,
too.
I'm just incredibly disappointed with you. Bit low. Get him on the coming around arc, because then he's coming towards you and you don't have to worry about horizontal tracking.
What if the other ones stay lit?
Oh, I hope so. I don't want to have to watch this again.
Fuck yes.
Alright! Alright, so it's one on the left, I think.
I got the one left. I need the one on the back and the one on the top. I got this one.
I did too. They fucking live there. That's what it is. Trying to light up their homes. Are we trying to burn their homes? Are we some kind of pair telepathy fucking... Alright, we're almost there. Pair telepathy seagull clan. Which is gonna be my Vaporwave Wu-Tang Clan cover band.
Does it go the distance? We're gonna find out today.
Lower. Bit lower.
Yes. Yes, it
My
does.
God. That is really impressive.
That goes a fucking long way, dude.
That's, yeah.
Link's got the arm of a fucking champion.
Fucking longbow shit. Or whatever his name. Oh God, who is that ancient Greek that came home? Odysseus. And
I was
then
thinking Odysseus, but I'm like, that sounds wrong.
Oh, discus face. I usually come up with weird mnemonics to help me remember all this dumb shit. Like, there's a Persian leader called Ashurbanipal, who I always remember as asshole Bonapil. Like, it's kind of easy when you start dipping into language structures that are very non-English, because you just wind up with sort of, you know, again, Ashurbanipal is... I don't think even the Persians use that as a name today.
Holy and Bonaparte.
Yeah.
Neapolitan Bonaparte.
Like, Herodotus was always Hero Donuts. Problem is, it happened when I was doing my fucking essay for, I think, Roman history. And I literally never showed up to any other classes. I did, like, the one things that I was, like, mandatory had to do to, like, you have to show up to, like, 10% of, like, tutes or some shit in order to, like, grade. Just, you know, I already basically knew the fucking content. That's, you know, degree tip for, you know, the rest of you valueless chodes at home. If you want to get a degree in something you already almost entirely know like the back of your hand. It's super easy. It's just like getting a piece of paper for the work you've already done. We're gonna have to, that was Tingle's chart.
Yeah, we gotta go to Tingle to decipher the things.
He's got what?
I think he deciphers the maps, doesn't he?
If you say so. Who wants the Tingle? Oh, that reminds me. Like, a fruit tingle was a blowjob where usually a man would put prosciutto in their mouth and blow it down the eye of your dick, and it would make your dick feel like it had pins and needles.
I don't like that. I don't like any of that.
I don't know, man.
Prosciutto goes in my mouth. Not my dick.
Prosciutto feels like, you know, maybe I'd maybe start with a slightly less fizzy Passiona. Prosciutto's a little harsh. Man's drink. You don't want to go spurting that down a dick hole. Just, you know, straight away. Work, my pinklings. I call them Tingle's nipples. Nothing. I don't want to be here. Don't say that.
It's your dick.
Yeah.
That's why you need money.
That's how you describe a vagina that's older than 40. Yeah, fair enough. Is he deciphering the ones you want?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you
No.
get
I got no fucking
one
more
of these
money.
diaper-wearing age play freaks to decipher maps. I'm gonna go find my coffee cup.
Oh. I forgot that they don't show you where they are.
Alright. See, Home Slice, this is why I've been telling you to feed the catfish. Because then you can see the lumps. And
I have been feeding the catfish.
You got more of them.
Dude, we've been warping around the fucking sea. I've literally fed every island we've been to.
Let's just sail the seas and feed fish.
I'd rather not.
Let's just do that. It sounds like a very pleasant afternoon, Aaron. You know? I could let the air conditioning ruffle through my hair. Lovely. You know, you can imagine the two bogans in a tinny as they cruise the brown streak that is the Brisbane River. More of a liquid skid mark. I mean, what's a skid mark that still has a fluid component to it? Huh?
Well, it's still a skid mark. Doesn't matter if it's liquid or it's hardened.
Doesn't it? See, I always... Well, not hardened. See, I always thought it was only enough to... You know, we're not talking like in oil paintings, use of texture. Yeah. Like, this feels, a skid mark always felt like a very gentle brushstroke. Otherwise, you just shit your pants.
What?
There has to be definitional, there have to be differences here to create separate definitions. Don't worry about, you feed fish. I did have because I had a cold. So I'll make the people listening to this feel good. Because they need it, because they give us money. And obviously life has not worked out well for them. So you know how I had a cold, dear listeners, if you're sort of figuring this out. I had a cold last couple of records. Then Aaron had one. I very bravely and sexually came to work. Oh, cool.
I have never seen that.
It's a trick! Vomit space!
I'm
confused by what's happening here.
I think it's ice.
Fire good too. That's really loud. Hit it again. Alright.
Some weird ass fucking pot.
It'd be like doubloons. Yeah, cool. Is that solved?
I wonder if you actually need the charts to find the bits. Like if you just if you know the location.
Do they trigger the existence of
Yeah.
the shards? I'm willing to bet probably, because don't you have to go on the ghost ship?
You do to get one, yeah.
And that feels like something that I feel like Nintendo would not like you being able to skip that, So they'd be like, no, you have to go onto the boat we built. Oh yeah, making these losers feel good about themselves. So when you got a cold, and as it's starting to purge, you got a body flushes itself out a little bit. So you're hacking up stuff and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting at my little arcade thing, right? And I got one of those black, hourglass arcade cabinet chairs. So I'm sitting on that. Now I fart. A little bit moist. But the thing is, I'm sitting on one of these little plastic arcade chairs, and your butt sweats, and it creates kind of its own little biome that has a tropical moisture to it. So I sort of just don't think anything about it. About 5 minutes later, I realized that I'd shit myself, and I'd just been sitting in it. I'd gotten up. I went to just sit over in my fucking armchair, And it's just sitting in my armchair. It's like I'm watching a show now. I'm not even playing the game I was playing. That's a long fucking time. A long time for an adult to be sitting in your own shit without someone coming along and changing you,
Did someone ever come change you?
Nah.
It's a hard
I
knock.
had to figure that shit out on my own.
It's a hard knock life.
Which, yeah. I mean, the good thing was it was my around the house pants that had a big hole in them already. So, I was just like, you know what? This whole handful of feces and pants is just going in the bin.
That's fair.
That's why I buy very cheap, boxes and trousers and shit.
Don't wipe your bum. Just put on new pants.
Yeah, just constantly. It's like disposable plates keep you from having to do dishes. Wants to have to do buttholes. Ah. Oh.
Oh, fuck. I forgot there was one that had a helmet. What's the helmet one sell?
I think that one has extra shit. Go find Helmet Beetle. Battery is the retarded cousin. It can't be allowed out. Although I think a big, heavy Corinthian helmet while you're on a boat, it's probably the opposite of what you want. Imagine getting on a boat and instead of a life vest, someone gives you this weighted hat.
Yeah, I'll pass, eh? This will keep you safe. In what world?
Yeah. Well, it'll ensure that your head plummets swiftly to the bottom of the ocean and make the drowning process just smooth.
Ah.
Smooth sailing.
What I've always wanted. You're going to drown, do it quietly. We'll catch you next time, drowning people.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you